What does growth actually means for a financial service institution? So let's say a bank opens 1 million new accounts in a year. That sounds impressive, right? Yeah. But what if 600,000 of those accounts never did a single transaction? Is that still growth? Or is it just a very large number that looks good in a press release or on social media? That is the very question that growth analytics actually exists to answer. Welcome to day 59 of 100 days of analyst thinking. And today we're talking about growth analytics. And this one is important because it's the one that separates vanity metrics from metrics that actually mean something and moves the needle. Growth isn't just about how many customers you have as an institution or as an organization. It's about the quality of that growth. For example, you are trying to understand, are the customers you are acquiring, are they actually active? By active, I mean, are they transacting? Are they engaging with you as a business? Are they using the products they signed up for? Or are they just sitting in a database somewhere and just collecting dust? Those are some of the questions that growth analytics tries to answer. So let me just tell you a couple of metrics that growth analytics tries to track. The first one is customer acquisition. Customer acquisition is not just about how many people signed up, but how many people actually became genuinely active within, say, the first 30, 60, or 90 days. And the second metric, activation rate. What this metric is trying to understand is, of every customer who opened an account, how many people actually used it? How many of them funded the account? How many of them made their first transaction? And this is where a lot of fintechs or banks actually discover a gap they didn't know existed, because usually or sometimes activation rate is lower than acquisition rate. The third metric is about retention. You are trying to understand, are customers actually staying? Are they still active 6 months after they have been onboarded? A year later, are they still engaging? Are they still transacting? Because acquiring customers is expensive, and losing them quietly is even much more expensive, because you often don't even notice until the numbers are already bad. And the final metric is expansion. Here you're trying to understand, are existing customers growing within the bank, the fintech, within the organization, however the context is? Are they taking on new products? Are they increasing their transaction volumes? Or are they referring other people to use the products? All of that is what real growth actually looks like within financial service institutions. So it's not just about the big numbers. It is also in terms of the growth metrics. The truth is this, growth analytics work is all about building an honest growth picture, because the easiest thing in the world is to report the number that looks good: total accounts opened, the total app downloads, the total number of people that registered, because those numbers are actually high. But the other and more valuable thing to do is to report what those numbers actually mean. I'll see you in the next video. This is Analyst Thinking. Now go make something with it.